I don't know if you've heard of the summer slide or that loss of learning that happens between June and September. Well, it's particularly prevalent in families that don't have access to camps, and they maybe don't get to the library, and they're busy working. So kids in poverty tend to see that summer slide much more dramatically. And so we actually give books to kids, to school-age kids, in June, just before they go home over summer vacation, to help mitigate that loss of learning. So we had just done last year we did a book distribution in June to a high needs elementary school. I got a phone call from the librarian back in the fall. The kids had come back, and she said, "Danny, I just have to tell you this one story. There was a little girl who was I think she was going into 5th grade, and her teachers were worried about her because she was really behind in her reading, and she wouldn't even pick up a book and, try, and just really just having a hard time, and the staff was all worried about her. And that June, she had picked out a dozen books to take home. And on the first day of school, she came marching into the library where they had done the book distribution, and she said, I can't remember the librarian's name. She said, "Guess what? I'm a reader now." And so she, and the librarian said, well, what happened? And she pulled out her book. I think it was Judy Moody or something like that. Low, much below where the other kids are reading. But this was the one that got her reading and got her excited, and that she could tackle on her own and read over and over and over and over again until she kind of built that confidence, so that she stepped into the classroom or into school the next year and saw herself as a reader with just these wide open eyes. And so I'm not worried about that little child anymore, because she's a reader. If she can turn that corner from learning to read to reading to learn, she'll be likely more successful in school.